All right, here we go, guys, with the direct instruction section. We're going to do some primary source analysis. Remember that a primary source is created by a person who was there, that saw it happened, and then created it. So this first one starts off Saturday, March 14th, 1942. Oh, freedom. Will I have to stay behind this barbed wire forever? Will that sign be on the big board forever? Entering Jewish residential area forbidden? Will there always be a booth with a German guard who has a rifle on his shoulder? Has it always been like this? Will it stay like this? Oh no. But who is going to live through it? I miss freedom, especially on a warm sunny day. Oh sun, it's you who make me yearn for freedom. My heart is bleeding and my eyes are full of tears. Someone reading this in the future may sneer at me, say I'm an idiot. But my hand is writing this involuntarily. I would like to stand there for days and feast my eyes upon this sight. I come home at 7 o'clock, had dinner, and went to bed at 9. The source of this was a journal entry from an unknown author within the Warsaw Ghetto. Again, published or created March 14th, 1942. The directions here is that you are to answer the central idea questions below by highlighting the correct choice and then filling in the chart on the next page. Remember that the central idea is what the article is mostly about, or the main point. And another hint is to remember that to read all answer choices before choosing one. There are 4 answer choices. Choose the best answer. Question number 4. What is the central idea of the journal entry above? The central idea of the journal entry is that the author yearns for freedom that has been taken from them in the ghetto. Answer choice B. The central idea of the journal entry is that the author misses the time they spent in the ghetto and wants to return. Answer choice C. The central idea of the journal entry is that nobody will believe the author when they tell people about their life in the ghetto. Or answer choice D. The central idea of the journal entry is that the author is bored and wants more excitement in the ghetto. So I'm thinking about which of these is the central idea of the journal entry. And I know, from what I know about the Warsaw Ghetto and ghettos in general, it is not somewhere where you want to be. And it is somewhere where they were ultimately trapped. And so I'm thinking about, my answer choice would be the central idea is that the journal entry, the author yearns for freedom that's been taken from them in the ghetto. I'm going to highlight that answer choice, and then I'm going to move on to my independent practice. Make sure you've done that now. All right, we're going to move on to our independent practice section. You're going to practice identifying the point of view of the document and then fill out the chart using the document from the direct instruction. The point of view is, what point of view was this article written from? Remember, this is a primary source, thinking about when, where, and who this person might have been. The evidence is written from the point of view of, so that journal entry is written from what point of view? The bias, does this source have a bias, a pro or an anti? And was it written to inform? And remember that a source of bias is a source that is affected by who the person was, what they were experiencing, and contain its opinions as well as facts. So this source has a anti or pro German, Warsaw, Jewish, etc., bias because. The intended audience, the author intended for, and you're giving me like, who did they intend to read this? In the future, at the present, like, why are you writing a journal entry? And then the author's purpose, the purpose of this journal entry was to. So what is the journal entry trying to teach us? Once you have done that, you are good to move on to the mastery check. Just a quick tip, If you're stuck, review the modules 1 and 2 for this week and try to rewatch the part of the video from number 2 that walks you through this table. Those like 3 big points, the who, the when, the why, and the bias information. All right, your mastery check for this particular one, you need to turn in this Google Doc. I cannot stress this enough. Again, you go up here to the top, yours is a blue button, you click turn in. Again, you don't get credit for this module if you do not turn in this Google Doc. Once you've done that, you can log into Edulastic. You are finding the mastery check in Edulastic that is titled Week 2, Module 3. And the key takeaway from this lesson is that life for those who are oppressed during the time period was bleak. Not only were their freedoms limited, but their living conditions were often deadly. All right, guys, once you've done that, you are good for the week. Please check in with me if you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns. But we'll see you next week. Bye.